Hello. Okay. Why am I so ugly? That is a function of being born beautiful and aging ungracefully. You see, because if you were born ugly and you remained ugly, you could say I am ugly because I was born ugly. But since I was born beautiful, I can say without hesitation or reservation that I am ugly because actually I'm not that ugly. I'm actually quite pleasant to look at. So, good for me! Okay.
But that's not why you're here. You're here because you want to hear my story about how I got into a crazy car accident involving a bus in the United Emirates, and what happened to me at the police station, and all of that stuff. But before we get to it, I have to implore you to click on the link below and help me out by giving me some money. Because it helps a lot. Okay.
Why is that guy yelling outside? Let's talk about transportation in the UAE/Dubai. Hashtag getting around. Hashtag driving. Hashtag bus. Hashtag walking. Hashtag riding a camel. Hashtag public transportation. Hashtag cabs. Hashtag buses. There are lots of different ways to get around Dubai. There is the subway system, which is amazing if you want to go to 9 places. It is amazing. And you want to spend your entire day getting there. If I had to go to the beach, I would have to take 2 buses to the subway, and then the subway down to the beach, and then another bus to the beach. It would take me exactly 4 hours to get to the beach, and exactly 6 hours to get back. Now that's 10 hours of transportation hours to get to the beach. Too much time. All of the times that you have in your pocket, you will have to give to someone to get to wherever you're going. And you'll be late, and you'll be angry. The second option in the public transportation sphere is a cab or a taxi.
These things are perfectly fine if you have $1 billion.
Here's the thing, it costs about $7 to get anywhere in the city, which isn't a big deal if you're gonna have a great night and party and get drunk and not have to drive home. Then it's like $7 to get home. You're like, woo, yeah, designated driver. But if you have to go to the market and then you have to go to work and then you have to go to this other place and you have to get a haircut, it's like $7 every time you get in one of those guys. And that adds up to like billions of dollars. Billions and billions of the dollars. Okay? Not sustainable. Driving a car is the most efficient way to get around out here. That's just it. I got nowhere to keep a camel. Take a look around. Take a look around. Does it look like I have a place to put a camel? Cannot have a camel in this. I'm not allowed to have pets. No pets. So then there's renting a car. Now renting a car is fine for like a short period of time because it only costs like $15 a day to rent a car. But that comes out to $100 a week or around $380 a month. Now after about, 10 months, that's $4,000. That's $4,000. And you just gone. Just gone forever. But buy a car. Buy a car. Buy a car. Then all it has to last is 10 months and you've already made that money back, and everything after that is like you're driving a free car. So that's what I decided to do. I decided to buy a car. After spending like a million years, like a week, like a solid week, I decided to buy an Audi A4 Turbo. Because I wanted it. I want it. That's why, because I want it. So I go for a test drive. Even though every cab driver and every bus and every municipal vehicle is a Toyota, I think the Audi would be a sound investment. I don't think it's gonna break down at all. Or be expensive to fix a German engine in this climate. Even though the average temperature here is about 150 million degrees. Because Dubai is actually located on the sun. So I pick out this awesome car and I'm like, cool, let's go see this bitch. Audi A4 Turbo, thing is looking sharp. I meet the guy, hello, nice to meet you, let's take it for a test drive. Walk around, there's a tiny little bit of an oil leak, but I'm just like, whatever, that's not a problem. I just keep topping it up. It's only gotta last 10 months. Get in the car, driving, things are looking smooth, it sounds pretty cool, it's good, I'm talking to the guy. He doesn't know much about it, it's his wife's car, beedity-boddity boop. Tinted to like midnight. Apparently in Dubai, if the car is registered to a lady, you can tint all 4 windows to like limo tinted and put a fat stripe across your windshield, which was just, it was dark in there. Dark. So I'm in this super dark car and I'm like driving and there's a bus stopped ahead of me. It's picking people up or something. And I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever, I'll wait. And then I was like, oh my God, this is taking forever. I need to get around this bus now. So I pull into oncoming traffic and I have to get around the bus. So I gun it, put the foot down. A4 turbo, 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds. This baby should be a beast. Nah. There's a thing that happens when the turbo provides too much boost to the motor. In order to keep the motor from damaging itself, the car's computer modulars puts the car into what is called limp mode. Limp mode essentially does not give you their ease and their power. I'm flooring it. I'm sitting next to this bus and the car's just like barely moving. And I'm like watching the oncoming traffic come at me and I'm just like, oh no. So I gotta like get over, you know? And I already kind of saw the bus go by. Maybe, I don't know, phantom in the limo tinted windows, I'm not sure. And I turn to get out of the oncoming traffic and crunch, thrash. And I'm there and I'm looking around and it's black oily water all around me and I'm drowning and I'm swimming and there's bodies floating by me and I'm just like, oh. I hit the bus. I put it into the bus. Now, I don't know if you've ever crashed a car near a group of people, but everybody wants to come over and meet you. Everybody wants to know, who's Johnny Hotshot and why did he crash into a bus? So the bus driver gets out and he's like, no one understanding. They're going like, no one understands what you're saying, Mr. Bus Driver Man. Speak the motherfucking English. Anyway, we have to drive to the police station where I have to give the policeman, and the bus driver was there and I was there and the person selling the car was there and the policeman was just like, oh hey, what's going on? What are you guys doing? And I was just like, I crashed into this guy's bus. And the bus driver was like, right? Which is actually what I think he said. It's a real language. I'm not making fun of him. That's just the real language. And what ends up happening is policeman writes a report, you know, gives me a piece of paper, gives the bus driver a piece of paper, says, oh, cool guys, yeah, have a great day. All right, thanks for coming in, have a nice day. And then I was like talking to the guy and I was like, oh man, like, whoa, like, you know, I don't know. Like I would buy your car, but you know, it's been in an accident, you know. Kidding, I didn't say that. But I did tell him the engine problem was a serious thing. The lack of power, the no working turbo, the computer module, putting it in limp mode, not the car I'm gonna purchase. So I paid him 3,000 dirham for the damage, which is equivalent to about $800, which I thought was, you know, it is what it is. I hit it, I crashed. I should have not assumed that the car was functioning properly. You know, I should have tested the car, flooring it somewhere where it was safe to floor it instead of into oncoming. It was my mistake-ish, his-ish, whatever. Long story short, dude was happy with the 3,000 dirham. I was happy to walk away and never see him again. Damage to the bus was covered by his insurance, so I didn't even have to deal with all that. That's just the bus. Boom, done with that. There you go. There you go. That's what happens when you get into a car accident in Dubai, as best as I can recall it. I love you, my little lemon drops. Do join us on Friday when we continue other work. Stories from abroad. Stories from abroad. More pictures, Danny. More pictures. We like pictures. Stop it. We like pictures. You like pictures, do you? You do? Good. I started another channel called Danny360 in 2007. Yeah. I'm gonna put the link here. Shazam! If you click on that, you'll be taken to a world where you live with me every day in 360-degree virtual reality as I travel around the world trying to bring the funnies to everybody's. I love you. Bye-bye.